In the fading light of late October, the chill of impending winter gripped the air, seeping into the bones of anyone foolish enough to linger outside. The last known moment of Caleb Turner flickered like a dying ember, just off a lonely stretch of highway outside Cody, Wyoming. His truck, a battered old beast, sat crookedly parked along a dirt turnout, the engine silent, the keys still dangling in the ignition, a mocking reminder of his last decision to chase after nothing in particular, just space, a desperate silence, and perhaps a fleeting chance to clear his racing thoughts. But Caleb had vanished, leaving behind a cold truck and an unsettling mystery that gnawed at the edges of the small community. The sheriff's department, in the face of such loss, hastily concluded it was a simple case, a man wandering off, succumbing to the elements. It was an all too frequent occurrence in these parts, yet Deputy Lorna Hayes felt a weight in her gut, an instinct that urged her to dig deeper. She was the first on the scene, her intuition honed by years of experience, and something didn't feel right. There were no footprints in the mud, no signs of struggle in the frost, as if Caleb had simply stepped out of his truck and into thin air. Days turned into a haze of search efforts, with teams combing the dense woods for any trace of him. Dogs, usually reliable, picked up no scent, and helicopters surveyed the endless expanse of trees, but found only the whispering leaves that seemed to mock their endeavors. The silence was deafening, a shroud of mystery that enveloped the case in sorrow and frustration. Then, as the days grew colder and darker, a call came in from a rancher 10 miles north. He reported strange lights dancing among the trees at night, pale blue orbs that floated silently, almost sentient. He claimed to hear something too, a low, mechanical hum mingling with whispers, voices that were neither human nor animal, but something in between. Driven by a blend of duty and an insatiable curiosity, Lorna ventured out to investigate. The rancher's land bordered an untouched stretch of forest, the kind where the ground felt soft underfoot, saturated with years of fallen pine needles. She crossed the fence line, just as the sun dipped below the horizon, the air thick with anticipation and a sense of the unknown. At first, the forest was still, an eerie silence settling around her like a heavy cloak. But then she spotted it, a flicker of blue light weaving through the trees, almost searching for something. She approached cautiously, her hand instinctively hovering near her sidearm. The atmosphere shifted. The forest held its breath. The wind stilled, and the only sound was a low hum that resonated through the ground beneath her boots. "Hello?" she called, her voice trembling slightly. To her shock, the light paused, and for a heartbeat, everything froze. Then the whispers began, layered and soft, wrapping around her like a forgotten lullaby. The words were indecipherable, yet she felt an inexplicable connection to them, a sense that she should understand. Her heart raced as the glow intensified, revealing a tall, shadowy figure just beyond the trees. It was not grounded, it hovered, defying the laws of nature. Lorna stumbled back, fear coursing through her veins. "Who's there?" she shouted, trying to muster authority in her cracking voice. The shape tilted, almost inquisitive, and for a fleeting moment, the light surrounded a familiar face. Caleb. His eyes were wide, lost in another realm, as if he were looking right through her. His mouth moved, but the voice that emerged was not his own. "Not lost," it whispered, the sound chilling her blood. "Taken." In that instant, the light surged forward and instinct took over. Lorna turned and ran, her heart pounding in her chest, the echoes of whispers pursuing her as she burst out of the tree line into the open sky. Gasping for breath, she glanced back at the forest, now shrouded in darkness, silent and empty. Officially, Caleb Turner remained a missing person, a ghost of the past shrouded in mystery. Unofficially, Lorna filed a report that would never see the light of day, detailing lights in the forest, voices without bodies, and a face wearing a man's visage, as though it belonged to someone else entirely. Some nights, as weary travelers drove along that same stretch of road, they reported seeing a figure standing just beyond the reach of their headlights, watching, waiting. And sometimes, if they dared to slow down, they swore it began to move closer, gliding without ever touching the ground, a reminder of the thin veil between the known and the unknown.